Good afternoon. It's December the 3rd, 22 days until that glorious big day of the 25th, Christmas Day. I can't wait for it to be over, but let's see if there's many people around in Puerto Del Carmen today. Yes, I'm in the car. Yes, I'm talking to you from the car, which means only one thing. It's time for a drive-by. You know you love a good drive-by. I've got the action camera in ultra wide view. I'm going to stick it in the window and we are literally going to drive down the Puerto Del Carmen strip up through the old town and see if it's busy. It's a glorious day. It's 22 degrees. Let's go and do a drive-by. Come on. Okay, come on, let's go. I hope you're going to be able to see this because it is super bright. The sun is shining. Who knows if this is going to come out okay, but we'll risk it anyway. So, December the 3rd, it is relatively busy. It's definitely picked up since the end of November. And this is sort of pre-Christmas people, those that just want to get away from the cold and all the Christmas nonsense. And then we'll have the Christmas people that sort of come away. A lot of people come away for Christmas, sort of to get away from Christmas, but to have a little bit of a Christmas in the sun. So what's it like? Well, it's quite busy over this time. And here we are on Puerto Del Carmen having a little drive down. The first thing I see is a huge giant tat shop, which again, you know, really annoys me. But I do love Puerto Del Carmen because this avenida is just one strip of bars, restaurants, shops. I mean, both sides, there's so much for you to do. You can literally eat your way around the world, whether it be Cherry Moon, look, for breakfast and international food, and Bagatella. There's so much for you. Just on the right hand side is Karma Cafe. I've done a few videos in there, the beautiful pink place, and I've been invited down to have a little bit of a meal there with Mrs. Travelon, so she's looking forward to that. In fact, I've got a big list of places that I've actually been invited to try. So I think after Christmas we'll get loads of different videos for you. Just coming past the casino here and Cafe La Ola. And there's a nice little Italian. Goofy Burger's changed colour from red to blue. I don't know why, but they have. And just in this area, just by the casino and Cafeola, again, there's loads of different places. A couple of big Italians. Here we go, El Kiosco. Look, you can see plenty of people. Is there a spare seat in the house? No. It's absolutely rammed. I don't even know if you can see that on the camera, but El Kiosco is full. El Kiosco, great little place to people watch. You can certainly people watch there, and it's busy because it's $1.50 a beer. You can't beat that. It's still not beat Sun Loungers, which is €1 a beer. I will show you that in a minute. It's sort of towards the end, so keep watching. And we're entering now sort of the main part, the big part, the central part of Puerto Del Carmen strip. This is like where the big taxi rank is, and you'll find a lot in this area. Everything's sort of from Mulligan's downstairs. You've got Africa Bar, which is sort of live music, and of course down here you've got the Rocas Blancas area, which has the Rocas Blancas restaurants and the beer pump restaurants. And I'll tell you what, it's looking relatively busy for a December. It really is. Hennessy's bar's looking busy. Definitely got to go and try that place. And also you've got Centro Atlantico, which is O'Reilly's. You've got Waikiki Beach, that's open as well. McCall's. There's so many places for you to try down here. Good old American Indian. I mean, they've put all the seats outside as well. You can see these new things that I'm just passing here. They're like big metal flower pots, and I've said this in many a video. This was a sort of COVID thing where we all had to eat outside, didn't we? So they sort of built these places, and we thought that they were just there for COVID, but I think the town hall has thought, oh, we can charge a little bit of extra money here, and I think they're giving people permission to do it, and charging per table. That's what they do. They charge like a table tax. You know, these people in power, they just want to get the money, don't they? They love it. But I don't think they're very safe. Well, Lanzarote is a very safe place, but I mean, you can see how close my car is to people dining out on the terrace. I mean, it would only take one lunatic to come speeding down here to cause a very nasty accident. Now, I do hope that will never happen, but I just do think it's very close to the road to be sort of eating your dinner there. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Do you think like that? Do you think like me? Or am I just overthinking things there? You can see there's lots of cars parked here. That's because of car parking in Puerto Del Carmen is just ridiculous. And a lot of these tables have took up most of the places as well, so it's even worse. But we're coming up to the Soho shopping centre in a bit. There's a big car park up there, great place to park. Sunset Beach, and you've got some other sort of British bars here. I sort of call this the British and Irish section here. Loads of Irish bars. You've got Bluebells, which is the old Scottish bar, and then right up there is Sun Lounger. That's the €1 pint just at the top. So when you find Lineker's, it's about 3 before Lineker's. Lineker's is just on the right here, big sports bar. Maybe one of the oldest sports bars in Puerto Del Carmen. I don't know. But coming up here, we're just coming up to the Farallones Hotel. So you've got the Farallones Playa, the Farallones Hotel on the left-hand side, and this on the right-hand side is a Soho shopping centre. So some quite nice big sort of stores here. You've got the Mercadona, should you want to do a little shopping there, the best supermarket, other than Lidl, of course, which is just up the road. And you've got some great places here, and there is a good car park. So if you want my top tips, if you've hired a car and you're coming down to Puerto Del Carmen for the day, park in there and pay. Otherwise you'll be scouting around trying to find a parking spot. And when you do come back to the car, hop into Mercadona, spend a couple of quid, and they will, well, you'll get a discount on the car parking. So there you go. Can't say fairer than that, can I? So we're coming up to the old town of Puerto Del Carmen now. So if you come up past the Farallones apartments, which were just on the right hand side there, you'll come up to the old town. And again, there's quite a bit up in this area. So when you come to get to the old town, you come up and then down. You got some, dare I say, a decent tat shop, and then some horrible tat shops, which just look horrible. Look at them, vile places. And then you got the beautiful big Biosphere shopping centre, look there, with the massive Christmas tree. Yes, the Christmas tree is out. Shall we head down into the old town and round? Why not? Let's pass by the police station. I'm not a wanted man, not at the moment anyway, but you can see there, Biosphere, big huge Christmas tree, loads of Christmas stuff going on there. Ho ho bloody ho, as I always say. And then coming down into the old town, look, you've got more Irish bars, more restaurants, Dicey Riley's. You've got the Drunken Monkey on the right hand side, very popular place to stop for a beer. And you can come all the way down here and get into the harbour area. It's beautiful, the old town. I do like the old town. So if you go straight ahead past La Cascada, you'll find some even more beautiful restaurants. The road's actually closed there, so I can't go. So for a change, I'll take you just to the right, and this is the hill you'll be climbing should you be staying at the THB Flora Hotel and the Isla El Mar. You will have a little bit of a hill to climb. It's not major, but it will wear you out for sure. It will. But up here again, you've got a couple of different bars. You've got the Voo, that's meant to be quite good for food and drink. And although it's the old town, it could do with a bit of a spruce up in certain places, just as you come up here, look. But you've got El Borugo. Is it El Borugo? Or El Burro, which is the donkey. That's been there for years, that place. To be honest, I've not heard much about that. But you've got another Karma Cafe, look. So this is the pink Karma Cafe that's down there. You've got another one at the top of the hill. So if you're stopping up this area, well, you'll certainly be having a drink there, because by the time you get up this part, you'll be absolutely worn out. You've got the Isla El Mar of the Flora at the top. So I am going to swing a right here. I may as well take you down this road here, because here you've got the Gloria Izaro Hotel. So this is quite a big sort of apartment block. And then you've got more residential areas up in this area here. So I've come down past the Gloria Izaro and I've turned around because I thought I may as well show you where the Lidl is. We've shown you where the Mercadona is. Well, there's the Lidl, look. the little a little piece of heaven in Puerto Del Carmen. So you've got two great supermarkets there. You've got Mercadona and the Lidl, should you want to do a big shop, because there's quite a lot of self-catering apartments in Puerto Del Carmen, very different to Playa Blanca, where it's more of the big hotels. On the right hand side here as well, you've got the Carmen Lanzarote Splash Hotel, so that's where the Lidl is, just up there. And the Bacor, I've done a full video about that, and I've spoke to a couple of people and saw their room and everything. So it's a big place, it's got water slides, it's got absolutely everything. And up in this area there is a couple of different places, not a lot, but on the right hand side here you've got El Hierro, which is the corner bar, the Cas bar, which is a sports bar, absolutely rammed in there. Expats and tourists, so residents and tourists in the Cas bar. You've got El Patio, and up in this area as well you've got the Spa supermarket. So what we've sort of done is come down the old town, past the Biosfera, we've took a little detour up the hill and then come past the Gloria Rizaro, and now we're sort of coming back down to the Biosfera, and the view up here is gorgeous. Look, watch this. So as you come up here on a clear day, today we've got a little bit of Colima, but you can actually see the mountains, look in the distance. That sun is so bright today, but it does look a little bit sort of grey, doesn't it? Again, that's the Colima. I've talked about that many a time. That's the sand that's blown over into the sky. It's not, it doesn't cause too many problems. Sometimes it can be a bit dry breathing. It's not a bad one today. Look, you can just see, you see a little bit of blue sky. Look, you've seen blue sky as we go down, but can you see the sort of sand that's in the sky there? Gorgeous views. So I'm going to turn around this way. I'm going to take you back up, because if you either turn left down to the old town, or you turn right up towards Lidl and this area here, and you'll be able to see how busy the bloody Cas bar is. And it just shows that it is busy at the moment. It is busy. I don't know, it's not very busy on the old excursion front, I'll be honest with you. So have we got people that are just coming out for a break? Maybe they're not doing boat trips and stuff like that. We're selling a lot of Rancho Texas. That's a very popular thing to do. But you know where to book all your excursions, www.travelon.world. Use the code TTK, you'll get yourself a little discount there. But I think it's going to get busy for Christmas. If you're coming out for Christmas, get your things booked in advance, because it will get busy. And this is another view of the Cas bar. There's one called Wally's bar, that looks new. And you can see lots of people out there, and again they've extended out to the road. So there you go. So there you go, a little bit of a drive-by down Puerto Del Carmen, just to show you what it's like on the 3rd of December. It's relatively busy out there, folks. A lot of people coming away. I think flights are cheap. Accommodation, you might find yourself a bargain. Accommodation is quite expensive at the moment, in general, but flights are dirt cheap. I think you can get a Ryanair for about 30 quid from Birmingham Airport. Talking of Birmingham, I'll be heading back to Birmingham next week, so expect to see some videos from the Birmingham area, if that interests you. I'll be a little bit different, and I'll be showing you some of the things, and I'll be showing you the life of Mr. Travelon before Lanzarote. So I'm going to go down a trip down memory lane. So if you want to know that, make sure to follow the channel, turn the little notifications on, because I'm going to take you on a little journey of Mr. Travelon's childhood and adulthood. Show you some of the places where I used to misbehave. I'm even going to take you down and show you where I used to go to school. Could be interesting, could be not, but I'm going to do it anyway. Anyway, thanks so much for watching if you've come this far. I hope you do enjoy our little drive-bys. It's just a little filler while I'm editing videos and filming videos to keep you entertained and give you all the information you need. I am going to be talking about the new rules and stuff, but there is nothing to worry about with that, and I will do a video on that, okay? A proper video, because look, I've worked in the travel industry for well over half of my life, and I'm getting bloody old now. So if you do want to know about travel in general and tourism, please drop me a message, watch the videos, because there's a lot of YouTubers out there that have never worked in travel and just sort of live in Spain or Lanzarote and sort of try and give you advice on tourism and travel. That to me is not what it's about. if you're a YouTuber or a creator, create content. Don't try and give people advice on something that you're not involved in. You know, as you know, I went to London and showed you the world travel market. So my business is in travel. So those that are not in travel, stick to making content, stick to making entertaining videos. I'll do a bit of both. I'll entertain you and give you some information about travel and tourism in general. Anyway, little rant, a little rant to say goodbye. I'll see you soon.